Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to continue our deep dive into Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu round belt. We're going to do 3 disparate moves. They don't really fit together, but we're going to put them all in this video anyways. The last video we did it was attacks from the choke. Now we're going to do attack from a double lapel grip, attack from all fours, and then an attack from a punch evade into a throw. So we're going to start with the double lapel grip. There's lots of different defenses to a double lapel grip. This is very similar to some we've already seen and already done. This is just another version, quick, fast, dirty, and in a hurry. This is ryote, tori, ni. So this is from a double lapel grip. Ippon, strike, bend these out, step back, wow, and hit them. Strike, step back, and hit them. All right, what are we doing and why? Well, somebody complained that I moved on my short video. I moved my microphone out of the way so she could grab the bow, and they said that everybody's going to grab you higher and thus render the move ineffective, and you're teaching bad grappling. Anyhoozle, so we're going to right now have her grab me up high and see if the move is in fact still effective. Haha. Well, amazingly enough, I can still hit the hands, move back, and do the move. I can still hit the hands, move back, do the move. Let's grab real low on the lapel, like grabbing my gi for whatever reason. Turns out that doesn't stop anything. Now, wait. Let's bake their brains. One high, one low. Look at that. I can still hit them. The height at which they grip you on the lapel has no bearing on this move. And as a matter of fact, this defense we use, and I mentioned it in my reply, is that we use this a lot for a lot of different things. This is a very common thing. There's tons of defenses against lapel grips because this is a fairly common move. Because again, it's great for throws. It's great for doing things, not just the standard bully lifting you up and throwing you against the locker looking for lunch money, but there are a lot of reasons why somebody would grab you by the lapels. So what are we doing? Let's move this up just to make it easy on her. Okay, first thing we're doing, we're striking the back of the hands. The back of the hands don't have muscle on them. Even very large men with very big, powerful hands that I've worked with don't have muscles on the back of their hands. That's why we're hitting it. How are we hitting it? We can do several things. The preferred strike is ippon, one knuckle, ippon, bash that. It's no fun, it hurts. You can use 2 knuckles if you need support. You can drill it in. You don't have to just hit. You can take all your knuckles and run them along the back. We don't have to be nice. And what are they trying to do from here? They're not trying to punch you, although they could let go and start wailing on you. But if they've got here, they're trying to push you, pull you, manipulate you, pull you into the throw, do something. So attacking this grip makes it a lot more difficult for them to focus on whatever attack they were doing. It hurts. Yes, it's pain compliance. What if they're drunk? If they're drunk and this didn't work, this will. Because here's the deal. When you smack that nerve, even if you don't feel the pain, your hands go, and I've distracted you. If it does, like, oh, they're just so strong. I mean, somebody's out there is going to tell me, oh, my hands are too big for that strike to work. Okay, she can grab as hard as she can. Grab this thing in. Again, this right here, bending the thumbs down, we can add stank to this.
You're big. Do it on me.
One, ow, that hurts. And it's just enough to get that and there. Now, ultimately, I want to hit here, get to there. I bend the wrist right here. There's not much resistance to that, and then I stretch them out because where's my uke strong? My uke is strong here. So if I hit these things and crush them up and step back, they're weak out here. And I've bent her over. Now she is being very kind and bending over a lot. If they don't bend over enough and they're still up, again, I got a long way for that knee to go before I have to turn it into a kick. I've got long legs, the short opponent. Whether you knee or kick is immaterial. Do what works for you with the opponent's size and position you have. Either one, hit them. All right. So when they grab, we like this. What if they're just too big? Grab some thumbs and pull that off. You don't have to be nice. You can be just as mean as you like to be. So if this isn't working and they're holding on and they're gripping, and you're pulling, grab them thumbs down, and yeah, we have things we can do to make them. Because again, somebody who's grabbing you like this wants to hold on, and they want to really get you. So just remember, if that's what their focus is, put their focus there. Draw their focus to it. This is the attack, fine. You've attacked me here. I'm going to put the focus here because, because now you're not thinking about throwing me, about pushing me, about pulling me, about dragging me off somewhere. I've redirected your attention to your hands. You don't have to wait to kick. Wait, that's 2 kicks. Yeah, you can just hit them. You don't have to play nice. You're working this. You smash that. So you can hit and then kick and then do the thing and then kick in. Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu is a very bare bones style. It's meant to give you the very, very basics and work from there. So if you don't like something, you're like, well, I need to work it with this big guy. Okay, yeah, add it in. Tap him in the beanbag and watch how the dynamic changes and go from there. This is the ure, hishigi, waki, gatame. So this is a move from Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu. It's also from Judo. I have grabbed my opponent somehow. I've thrown them. They're on all fours. So Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu has a number of moves that are from all fours. It's considered we've thrown them. Face the camera, if you would. All right. So I've thrown them. I'm coming from the side. I want to have my leg down here. I want to reach up under here, come up to here, and push down to there. All right. Other side. Same idea. Consider I've thrown. I'm down here with them. Again, I want to come from here to reach up, push to here, and right to there. And I really want to grab that wrist. All right, so let's talk about what I'm doing and why and what's going on here. A lot of people didn't like this. They laughed at it. Ha ha ha. This is literally a judo move, folks. It's taught in judo. It's literally taught in judo from the all fours. Again, why do we teach from all fours? Because we've grappled. Oh no, I tripped. I dragged them down with me. I'm here, come to here. Let's just stop this thing, all right? Now, the name, ure, hishigi, means arm crush. The waki means armpit. So face camera again, just so they can see. So the judo version is this from here. Because in judo, we can only put pressure on the elbow in competition. That is the legal move. And again, you can move out here and pull us across and do this down. In Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu, we are not necessarily as bound by the rules of judo. So though we still call this the waki gatame, using the armpit, we really can use more points. And I like to use the arm or the hand and the wrist and the shoulder, because if I hurt multiple points of progression along the same joint, I can really cause some pain. I can also press the hand, press the wrist, press the shoulder, and get the elbow bent too, and put pressure on all the joints in a row. If I hurt somebody in one position, if I get them down here, I've knocked them down. All right. So if I've knocked somebody down, again, face the camera, it's just easier for everybody to see that way. So again, I'm coming in here. I want to reach up under here. Here, whatever you can get the arm. If I hurt this, they can bend the elbow. If I hurt this, they can make a fist. But if I hurt everything together, all of a sudden, they can't figure out what to resist. Do you resist the hand? Do you resist the elbow? Do you resist the shoulder? You don't know what to resist, and you are ultimately going to worry about survival versus countering. And that's what I want. I want you to worry about survival so that I can worry about control and protecting myself, keep myself from getting hit. So, once again, things have happened. She has wound up down here. Which foot do you lead with? Again, I prefer to lead with this one here. I prefer to lead with this arm. You know, if you get this arm, fine, catch it up here. If you get this arm, fine. This is really probably your best bet because this is going to hold them down. Why don't they just get up? Get up. Aha. And here, now you notice I shuffled forward, which is exactly what you see in the judo. From the Kodokan themselves, here, scoot back just a little bit. The unbalance. So I'm here. They're trying to fight. I get here. I unbalance. I move them to the side. Ah, look at that. Haha. Yeah. What made the difference there was I attacked, here, come here. Was I attacked the wrist, I attacked the end of the arm. If I'm attacking this, they can fight still. Get up. Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Now I have a lever. When I have a lever, yeah, look at that. I can fight here, but she is strong here. She really is. Be strong. This is difficult. This is easy. We are strong close to us. We are weak far away. Okay, I'll pick on your other arm for a moment. So as you come in to do this, here, scoot back just a little bit. There we go. So as we come in to do this, we slide this up and we keep this out here, stretched, away, locked in. She can't pull it in. And again, crush the hand, bend the wrist in, trap that shoulder, and make life bad. So the important part is you do have to pull this out. And again, if you are here, pulling from here, okay? Yeah. I get to use my whole body versus their one joint. I know I'm hurting three things at once, but ultimately I'm putting all my weight on the shoulder joint while I beat up the wrist and elbow. So one more time, back down. So right to here, boom, here's my body weight, of which there's a considerable amount, versus this one joint, plus I pull this out. Again, this is acceptable. Walk it forward, walk it out, but I can put the elbow here and really just crank that shoulder and the elbow and the wrist and the hand and make things hurt all at once. Good job. This is the tora, nage, dori. All right, so we've done tora, nage in Danzanu Jiu-Jitsu, where we literally attack them and throw. Tora, nage, dori is the dynamic technique. So they're coming at me with a punch, and I come in and elbow and hit the groin as they come over. I come in, grab this, and throw tora, nage for just the head throw. Tora, nage, the tiger throw, if you will. Other side. Yep. Boom, boom. Hit here, catch here, come back and throw. All right, let's talk about what we're doing and how. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so the very first thing is basically we're sliding inside the punch. That's what we're doing. They're coming at us, and we got to slide inside. Get your hand up. It's not a fancy block. It's not really much of a block. We're avoiding the blow with footwork and positioning, but we're always getting a hand up just because it'll never hurt you to have a hand up, just in frickin' case. So as they come in, get that hand up, boom, right to there. Now I want them to bend down, so little snap here, come to here, hand on the back of the head, come across here, and there's the throw. The tiger fall is all about controlling the head. If you control the head, you control the body. It's
like horses.
Indeed. It's not a pretty throw, and it's not friendly to somebody who doesn't know how to sutemi or chugaeri out of the fall. That's why you don't see a lot of this in judo, because if you do it wrong and they don't know how to fall, they're going to lawn dart right there, face first, and it's going to be bad for them. My uke is skilled and knows how to roll and break fall correctly. So they punch, get that hand up, just in case. Slide in here, hit this, come up here. Do you step in? Do you step out? Either one. In is just fine. If they have hair, oh man, it's your lucky day. If they're bald, grab some neck flesh. If they got a back of the head like a pack of Oscar Mayer wieners, grab some skin, maybe. Left side again. Just want to show the hand. So again, as we come up and moving, we're dodging this. Now again, everybody's gonna say, dodge a real punch. All right. This is the counter. Like, that is the legit counter. And again, hit there to get them over. Come to here. I can grab some hair right here. And I'm going to grab it very gently. Step back to replace her hip with my own. And there we go. Right hand punch. Punch me.
Why are you jumping?
Because when you see somebody take this stance, like, it's on. It's getting Western. We know it's coming. I'm almost ready to jump the gun. Go ahead. What, you mean putting my hand in the way hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Right to there. Right to there. Here she stepped back a little bit so I can get across both. And if I get across both knees, lock those knees up, she has to jump to protect her legs. That is bad for her. Again, yeah, this is not a kind throw. You can really mess somebody up with this. So when we do this, expect some lawn darting and some ugliness right there. So one more time, left side. So they're coming in, and I'm coming in, and hit this, hit that, let go here, grab here, and I'm going to step across for this one. Again, you see how I've caught the knees. She's going to have to jump over, get herself out. You okay? I pulled some hair there.
Ow.
Yeah. Long hair is a liability in a fight. My hair is getting longer. It's a liability in a fight. Protect yourself as best you can. One more time. Do left side a little faster.
Oh. For this corner, so I have more room to roll.
Okay. There. Better for you? Yeah. Everybody wants to see fast. The problem is fast is not kind to my uke. And ultimately, I worry about the uke more than I worry about the audience. I want to train people. I want to keep training. I want my training partners to keep training with me. So when I drop this here, this is fine. The throw, everything's over but the crying. A nice gentle release is enough to show what we've done. Good job. So that was Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt. 3 separate moves from the ryote, tori ni, from the lapel grip, also from the ground, from the ude, hishigi, waki, gatame. Practice all these from some resistance. Your ude hishigi is going to be your easiest to practice from resistance because, again, it's a nice, easy grapple. But if we're not just putting pressure on the elbow, since we are putting pressure on the wrist and the hand and the shoulder, be careful with your uke. Go maybe a little slower than you would for just the sporting version. When you do the ryote tori, be easy with the strike. From there, definitely work some resistance. See, what it takes to bend the arms, get the resistance of that. But again, when you grind and hit those hands, you're going to want to be careful. And anytime you're moving in to dodge a punch and get an elbow into your buddy, be careful with that because, unless you've got the full face mask sort of helmet, hitting somebody in the face with an elbow is nobody's idea of a good time. Check yourself, check each other, and then practice some resistance and go from there. If you still don't like these, well, come into class. We'll show you why they work. For everybody else, y'all stay safe. Thanks.